For this list, we're focusing on the moments themselves and not how useful or important the power-up ended up being for the rest of the story. We won't be including fusions, since that's another list for another time, and as always, a spoiler alert is now in effect for all incarnations of the franchise. Number 10, Goku attains Super Saiyan 4. Love or hate it, at least something good did come out of Dragon Ball GT. After a less than stellar 34 episodes, things finally started to pick up halfway through the Baby Saga. After transforming into Golden Uzaru, which was hinted at in the past, audiences were treated to a brief look into Goku's fractured mind before Super Saiyan 4 was unleashed. The design is pretty divisive with the audience, but the experience was made even better due to how long fans were waiting to see Goku as an adult once again.
Grandpa, I need to know! Are you still on our side? The good side?
Number 9, Goku Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken.
未完成の技だ。成功する確率は10に1つもねえだろう。
Once Super Saiyan was introduced, Kaioken quickly became obsolete. Created by King Kai, Goku successfully uses the technique multiple times in the Saiyan and Namek sagas. Fast forward more than 2 decades, and the power-up is suddenly resurrected for Dragon Ball Super.
まるで格闘家みたいなことを。それに、無口のやつがあんなに喋るなんて。
In the final battle of the Universe 6 tournament, the assassin here has Goku on the ropes, so the Saiyan activates Kaioken while in his Super Saiyan Blue form. Come on Goku, King Kai said to never go past times 2.
Kaioken!
Number 8, Frieza's final form. Emperor of Universe 7 and all-around bad dude, King Cold's son is arguably the most iconic villain of the franchise. Born with enough power to destroy entire planets, Frieza did not need to train a single day in his life. While fighting Vegeta on Namek, the sadistic ruler goes through a handful of transformations, with each one being bigger than the last. After announcing there is one more change, Toriyama subverted expectations by having Frieza's final form be way smaller, but much scarier. Number 7, Vegeta goes Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan.
His power, it's amazing! What? Frieza has a new form!
This one is for Planet Vegeta. Resurrection F brought back Frieza, who was revived by the remnants of his army. After training for 4 months, the villain achieves his golden form and heads to Earth for some sweet revenge. With Goku laying helpless on the floor, Frieza summons Vegeta and asks him to prove his allegiance by killing off Kakarot.
But I've already made my decision. I'm going to pulverize you until there's nothing left.
Instead, the prince transforms effortlessly into the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, wiping the smirk right off Frieza's face. Considering Vegeta used to be terrified of the tyrant, this role reversal provided much needed closure.
I've been a Super Saiyan for years, and now, I too have the power of a god.
Number 6, Perfect Cell.
Soon he will be the greatest adversary I have ever faced!
Damn you Vegeta and your stupid pride. Semi-Perfect Cell was far from a pushover, but Vegeta and Trunks had the upper hand during their fight. Unfortunately, the Saiyan Prince prioritized his own ego and refused to deliver the final blow until Cell achieved perfection. After swallowing up Android 18, we are then treated to a mesmerizing light show as the villain slowly reveals his final form. Being one of the best villains of the franchise, this transformation is fondly remembered as a standout moment of the anime. Number 5, Vegeta is finally Super Saiyan.
I'll finish these androids, but then you're next, got it?
Better late than never. After seeing Goku and his unborn son beaten to the punch, Vegeta finally managed to turn Super Saiyan during the Android saga. As far as transformations go, this one is rather short and straight to the point, with the Saiyan Prince delivering a one-liner before powering up.
Not him too!
The sequence that follows is the real highlight, as a quick overview is shown of the harsh training Vegeta put himself through to be able to achieve this form. Sure, Vegeta might be kind of a dick, but he earned his right to gloat.
I didn't care about anything! And then, it happened!
Number 4, Awakening of Ultra Instinct. A power-up so colossal, 2 episodes were needed to do it justice. Dragon Ball Super's Universe Survival Arc does not lack capable warriors, with Universe 11's Jiren being absurdly strong. After overpowering Goku and returning his Spirit Bomb, the Saiyan loses consciousness and falls right into the massive ball of energy. At first people assume the worst, before Goku is reborn in an entirely new form. Coated in a white and blue aura, the hero's strange power-up even shocks the gods watching the tournament, as Goku and Jiren continue to trade blows. Number 3, the Super Saiyan 2 Breaking Point.
Don't think you can beat me just by powering up.
Everyone has a breaking point. Gohan is a fan favorite for a bunch of reasons, with his showdown against Cell being his crowning achievement.
That's enough! Tell them to stop it!
A sensitive and quiet boy, Goku's son does not really enjoy fighting, but he is willing to do anything to protect those important to him. Perfect Cell spends a few episodes tormenting Gohan to try and awaken his real power before the death of Android 16 sends the young hero over the deep end. From Super Saiyan 2's electrifying design to that bone-chilling scream, Cell got more than he bargained for. Number 2, the first glimpse of Super Saiyan.
I won't let you!
Who doesn't remember the first time they saw this episode? Prior to this historic transformation, anime fans were still waiting to see if the legendary Super Saiyan myth held any water. Believing that Goku's fierce Spirit Bomb put Frieza down for the count, Krillin and Piccolo are defenseless as the Emperor launches a counterattack.
Help me!
Fueled by the explosive death of his best friend, Goku loses control and taps into his inner Super Saiyan, while screaming out Frieza's name in anger. Even to this day, this scene gives us goosebumps. Before we unveil our top pick, here's a few honorable mentions.
Enough, Broly! I said stop!
Number 1, Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
And this, what's he doing? Is to go even further beyond!
The scream to end all screams. Super Saiyan 3 might be Goku's least utilized form, but the transformation was beyond perfect. While most power-ups tend to happen out of nowhere and rather quickly, Goku achieves Super Saiyan 3 deliberately after around 5 minutes of build-up. This sequence is intercut with shots of tsunamis, earthquakes, and a panicking King Kai, suggesting Goku's new form might not be the greatest idea ever. Super Saiyan 3's design is also a departure from what came before, giving the anime hero a much more animalistic appearance.